Today we get to see the secret sister of the cappuccino ballerina.
And we'll also see some very interesting stages of aging Italian brain dots.
In short, the video is expected to be insanely entertaining, from the very beginning to the very end.
But before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. Yo, I'm not the only one seeing this, am I? Why is he so pumped up?
This is a very, very good question. I don't understand how this is possible.
I don't think we'll ever know, and I don't think it matters.
Well, at least we can see why he's always in good shape. He runs with dumbbells.
Yeah, and dancing in the gym, it's so weird.
I think everyone has their own quirks, but he's really very, very strange.
Nevertheless, he is doing well because even in his old age, he continues to study.
Oh, who would have thought even in the cyberpunk world, he keeps training.
However, I'm sure he has the same sad ending as everyone else in Cyberpunk.
You're absolutely right. These guys don't live long, but they live incredibly brightly, so we're looking further.
Great idea. I can't wait anymore. I'd rather see the cappuccino ballerina's sister.
Hey, there's her secret sister. Does anyone know her name?
I know her name is Espressorno Senora.
She looks like the opposite of a ballerino cappuccino.
I just wanted to say that. They're different.
Even though they are opposites and different, at the same time, they are crazy much alike.
They even look almost identical, but the main difference is the color scheme.
Oh yes, color combinations and clothing styles. She's all black and white.
But the cappuccino ballerina always dressed in pastel colors and ballerina clothes?
Also, I think Espressione Senora is more sophisticated and elegant.
You think they both fit that description, but they just have different styles.
I think Tralalelo meant to say that she looks more austere than a cappuccino ballerina, and that is absolutely true.
But in her old age, she looks really bad, to be honest.
But look at this! In the distant future, she looks awesome again.
Except I'm not sure she's done with the criminal business.
Criminal business?
Oh yeah, you heard right. Criminal business with a bobrito bandito, and as you can see, she's already paid for it.
Those who live in crime die from it.
Let's get to the stories of life.
Let's get started. And the first person we're going to watch a story about is me, of course.
Hey, you're such a little wooden cube. You were so cute when you were a baby.
And when he was a teenager, he stretched upward a bit and became more rounded.
I remember that. Those were very warm and nice days. I was just about to go to school.
Well, I guess it's back to school. You've grown even bigger, but why do you need two bats?
Like, he played baseball, so he carried them around with him all the time.
Here's the current version, only it's a little too aggressive for some reason.
Look closely, it's 2022 and it's now 2025. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, but look at how much he's aged.
Can they really predict the date of my death? What is this?
I don't think so. Rather, it's just their assumption.
Maybe there will be something. Whoa, look at this. You're in Cyberpunk.
I don't think it's cyberpunk, more like just far future.
Maybe, but how do you explain the fact that you've become a cosmic being?
Maybe progress has gone very, very far.
Maybe it is, or maybe there's mysticism involved, but we'll never know.
Look at the year, it's 327-58-1.
It was super weird, but okay, let's take a look at the history of Ballerino Cappuccino.
As she is now, she was very sweet and beautiful as a child.
Totally agree with you. This is the only Italian brain dot that is beautiful always.
Wow, I didn't know she's been doing ballet since she was a little girl. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, and she's first professional gig started in high school.
Oh yeah, I went to school with her and I remember all of her first gigs.
And every year she became more beautiful and graceful.
I feel like you can watch her perform for ages. It's so mesmerizing.
Wow, look at that. She became a teacher for mini cappuccino ballerinas.
That's very nice. I think that's what it will be like after a while.
But what's gonna happen next?
Wow, are you seeing this? She became a robot, but she kept doing ballet.
This looks so cool and unusual.
Except that the ending to this sweet story looks horrifying.
Even in this situation, she keeps dancing, but it does look very creepy.
Let's have a look at this cute little crocodile. Who would have thought he'd grow up to be a horrible monster?
Well, yes, he looks cute now, but when he grows up, he'll be the ultimate villain of all villains.
So far, he still doesn't look scary, but I think that's a very short time.
Maybe if we'd met him earlier, he wouldn't have gotten so mean.
Unfortunately, we'll never know, so let's look to his future.
So far, there's no sign of trouble. He's just a normal little schoolboy.
I wonder what happened to make him so embittered and dangerous.
Maybe nobody wanted to be his friend or play with him when he was a kid.
And here comes the evil version of the Bombardino Crocodilo.
I wonder if he's the same in his old age or not.
As expected, in his old age, he became very quiet and didn't even fly. I guess age takes its toll.
Now I'm afraid to imagine what will happen to him in the distant future.
I fear he will become even angrier and much more dangerous.
Your fears have been realized. He's got new, even more dangerous guns and new wings.
I think his death will be as horrible as he is. It will be very fair.
Oh yeah, he spent most of his life on the battlefield, and that's why he died on the battlefield.
I don't think he regrets his actions, so I think this is a fair outcome.
Wow. Here's me and my life story. Let's see. I think the ending will be just as sad.
That's because you've spent most of your life doing battle-related stuff too, right?
You're absolutely right, Tralalelo. Don't forget that our cappuccino is a professional assassin.
Oh yes, I have dedicated my life to this since I was born, so you are right.
But I'm really glad that this lifestyle didn't make you violent or mean.
Don't compare a dumb crocodile to a professionally trained fighter.
Oh yeah, he and I have very, very different outlooks on life, so comparing us is a little rude.
I'm sorry, that's not what I meant, but it's weird that you're not training mini ninjas in your old age.
He was always a very bad teacher, but made great use of his own skills.
It's true. I've always been great at using my own skills, but could never teach others.
Like you said, your story has a very sad ending, though very obvious from your words.
Then let's fast forward to the next Italian brain dot.
Hey, look at this cute little Burbarini Octopuccini.
Honestly, this little guy has always been very, very cute.
I was suddenly curious about what he would look like in his old age and in the distant future.
I hope he stays as sweet and kind as he is now.
Oh yeah, because as we get older, everyone gets sad or angry.
Not all of them. Remember Ballerino Cappuccino? She was very sweet and kind, even in her old age.
So far, nothing portends trouble, and from the looks of it, our cute little octopus will stay that way.
But what we feared so much is happening. Look at him, he's old and sad.
Let's be honest, even the funniest guys can be very sad, and that's totally normal.
I'm afraid something terrible is about to happen.
And your fears have been averted, but only by half. Vedi made him look more dangerous, but he didn't become evil.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. His look has changed a lot.
Even the color scheme of the entire ocean has changed a lot.
Whoa, look at that look.
Hey, he's become even more dangerous. He's got a lot more spikes, and his face has become very angry.
I don't think his finale will be favorable either. But at least he didn't become a cyborg.
He's just lying at the bottom of the ocean alone and probably very sad.
I don't think the bones will be sad, so let's hurry up and watch on.
Next, we'll look at the saddest outcomes of Italian brandots.
Do you think maybe at least in this video it'll be me?
So far, we're going over the guys we've seen so far, but I think you're gonna be featured tonight too.
Wow, that's a mini Burr Patapim.
But just look at how sad they all end the story.
And the next one whose story we're going to watch will of course be a Cappuccino Assassino.
Once again, my story's not happy with the ending at all.
It's no big deal, because now that you know the ending, you can try to fix it.
Cappuccino Ballerina 2. The story is turning out to be very sad.
There you are, Shakur. I don't think your story is going to be very cloudy in this video either.
Oh yes, you are absolutely right. And I would even say his story is one of the most brutal.